Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
And a Las Vegas woman pled guilty to possessing child sexual abuse material and bestiality. Metro Police say Brennan.
Small bite. Small. Good boy. Small bite. Good boy. Small bite. There's a little good one. Small. Want to take a piece with me? Small. Small. Like it? Like it? Small. Small. Okay.
The more we learn about this covenant of God. What blood? The blood of this covenant, glory to God. Cut the covenant with his Father God.
Glory.
Yes, like Moses of old. There's the coming one. Oh! Don't ever do it. Don't ever feel sorry for yourself. Don't ever do it! Absolutely stunning. Just delicious. It's so good. And he will be like Moses, and he'll live 120 years. And he said, yeah. Preach it, brother, preach it, brother, preach it. Just before the cross. And we have a healing covenant. Dwells in me the pure, spotless blood of God. And Hesed was performed for me. He's my blood brother, and my Father is my friend. And as he is, so are we in this world. Glory to God, I don't have it. I never will have it. And I don't mind telling you, I'll never be sick again in my life hereafter forever. Not one time.
So far, globally, we are so far above the population and the consumption levels which can be supported by this planet that I know in one way or another it's going to come back down. So I don't hope to avoid that. I hope that it can occur in a civil way, and I mean civil in a special way. Peaceful. Peace doesn't mean that everybody's happy, but it means that conflict isn't solved through violence, through force, but rather in other ways. And so that's what I hope for. That we can, the planet can support something like 1 billion people, maybe 2 billion, depending on how much liberty and how much material consumption you want to have. If you want more liberty and more consumption, you have to have fewer people. And conversely, you can have more people. We could even have 8 or 9 billion probably if we have a very strong dictatorship, which is smart. Unfortunately, you never have smart dictatorships. They're always stupid. So, but if you had a smart dictatorship and a low standard of living, you can have it. But we want to have freedom and we want to have a high sentence. So we're going to have 1 billion people. And we're now at 7, so we have to get back down. I hope that this can be slow, relatively slow, and that it can be done in a way which is relatively equal, so that people share the experience and you don't have a few rich, trying to force everybody else to deal with it. So those are my hopes. I mean, these are pretty pessimistic hopes, but that's...
The breaking news is the arrest of this Jacksonville elementary school teacher charged with trying to buy meth at her school, and police say she admitted she's done meth 10 times within the past 6 months. In just a moment, you will hear an undercover audio recording of what police say was an attempted drug deal at Jacksonville Heights Elementary.
Detectives say the teacher, Valerie Prince, requested that the deal happen on school property. Kent's been going through the audio recording in the newsroom for us and joins us with that. Kent.
Yeah, Mary and Tom. Valerie Prince, first grade teacher, and according to her Facebook page, she is a mother. Detectives say that she made it seem like it was no big deal for them to deliver the drugs to her school. And they also say that she indicated she would tell her students she had an emergency so she could leave the school, do some drugs, and then go back to class. Prince lives in Clay County, so that sheriff's office is taking the lead on the investigation. During the deal, which was not on school property, detectives arrested her. Detectives say she wanted to buy this 8-ball of meth for $85. And here's an audio recording of the attempted deal.
I was going to say, I just go out and meet you, but I can't. I would just have to run out and run back in. I don't know what time that would be, unless, I don't know. Unless you do it at 11, I go on lunch at 11. You don't have to bring some back. I mean, you don't have to bring the rest of it to John.
Yeah, I'll do it.
He's going to be here all day by himself.
I'll do it for you. But you say you're going to get 8-ball and you have the money? $85.
Yeah, I have the money on me, so I'll give it to you. Just call me when because I work on 103rd. If you call me, I could just say, I have to use the phone real quick. I could step out and come right back in. Or just come at 11 on my lunch break. But I would prefer it before then, but it's up to you. But I don't have my phone. I usually keep my phone out. But you're going to have to run the rest of it back over here to John.
That's fine. What was the name of your school again?
Well, it's Jacksonville Heights Elementary. It's on 103rd. Now, I don't get my kids until 8:30. So I'm in my room by myself from 8 to 8:30.
Okay.
Detectives say that Prince admitted to using meth 10 times within the last 6 months. Her teaching credentials, access to the school, they have both been stripped at this point. Mary?
All right, we're following more breaking news. It's a crime so disturbing and sick, it keeps parents like us up at night. We're talking about sex crimes against children.
Yeah, these guys, just 3 of several people across the Carolinas who are busted, accused of abusing children and possessing child pornography. Operation Southern Impact put dozens of people behind bars. It included 171 law enforcement officers from across 8 southeast states.
NBC Charlotte's Rachel Brown live tonight with the late-breaking details. Rachel, so disturbing.
So disturbing, but tonight we know 17 children have been rescued from these predators all across the southeast. This is a culmination of a 4-month-long investigation. Police arrest a youth minister, a firefighter, and a small business owner. Just a few of the 82 accused predators in what's been named Operation Southern Impact. These North Carolina men charged with sexually exploiting children and possessing child pornography. Police tell us 7 people arrested in the sting traveled for the sole purpose of having sex with a minor. During the months-long investigation that spanned 8 states, including both North and South Carolina, 171 law enforcement agents zeroed in on predators using the internet to sexually exploit children. The youngest person arrested for sex crimes against children, 20 years old, and the oldest is 70.
These people have hundreds of thousands of images of child pornography. It's not uncommon at all for us to find children in the homes of people who are collecting and viewing child pornography, and it's not uncommon for them to be victims of that person.
So we know police conducted hundreds of door knocks. They also relied heavily on cyber tips to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Reporting live tonight in Charlotte, Rachel Brown, NBC Charlotte.
Oh, Rachel, thank you.
At Lafayette French Pastry, Ted Kefalinos' phone is ringing off the hook. We African Americans, dude. You're making fun of us.
You're going to lose a ton of business being, you know, by at a time like this when people are trying to be hopeful.
Your shop will burn to the ground tonight.
Maybe you want to listen to my apology.
Ted is getting death threats now for this cookie that people call racist, hurtful, and ignorant. And the name is what puts this pastry over the top.
I call them drunken Negro heads. What's the problem with that?
Fox 5's Arnold Diaz confronted Ted this week about the cookies and what he allegedly said about President Barack Obama.
Don't you think it's like promoting racism?
No.
To say drunken Negro? I mean, isn't that an unflattering portrait?
Drunken Negro face cookie.
It just seems like you're singling out black people, making a cookie that has a very unflattering face on it with an unflattering name.
It's not unflattering.
It's not?
No, it's not.
Look at it.
I think it's a fun face.
He said these cookies are in honor of our new president, who will get what's coming to him, just like Lincoln.
Now the community is calling for a boycott. Carol says even with Ted's apologies, she just can't shop here anymore.
Okay, no, I'm not going here. Okay, that's enough. I couldn't.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Ted says he is truly sorry. He says in the spirit of Martin Luther King, he'd like to be forgiven for his mistake.
Seriously, and from the bottom of my heart, it was an innocent design that I created, and it was nothing more than just a piece of art. That's it.
This much is certain. Members of this community, many of them are shocked, disgusted, and incredibly hurt. As for the threats against life and property, they are against the law. The NYPD is aware of them, and Ted is now recording his phone calls. Reporting from the West Village, I'm...
What are you doing?
Because fuck you, you had to hug the bathroom. I hate you, turn. Fuck you,
Tragic news out of Lowndes County. A 2-year-old was killed after allegedly being left unattended by a babysitter and then getting mauled by dogs. On Saturday, October 4th, Valdosta Police Department officers, Valdosta firefighters, and South Georgia Medical Services went to a house in the 3800th block of Pecan Drive for a dog attack. VPD says that when first responders arrived, the child was already dead. Now, a GoFundMe set up by the child's mother identified him as Kamir Jones. Investigators believe 48-year-old Stacy Wheeler Cobb was running an unlicensed daycare at her home. VPD says that Jones's mother had taken him to Cobb's home for her to watch him. Police believe he was left unattended for more than 2 hours. Cobb told authorities that she was taking a nap and thought Jones was well. VPD says that Jones was able to get out into the backyard, and once outside, he opened a kennel containing 2 large Rottweiler dogs. Police say the dogs then mauled the child to death. Now, Cobb was arrested and is currently facing 2 felony charges in second-degree murder and second-degree cruelty to children. VPD says that Jones was the only child at Cobb's house when the incident happened. However, on most days, she reportedly has around 10 children at her home. Now, Valdosta Police Chief Leslie Manahan released a statement that says, quote, "This is a horrible and tragic event that should have never occurred, but because of negligence on this offender's behalf, a mother has tragically lost a child. Now, I want to express our deepest condolences and sympathy to the family. No words will ever ease their pain, but our hearts go out to them during this unimaginable, difficult time. I also keep our first responders in my prayers as they continue processing their response to this tragic scene." Now, as of this afternoon, a GoFundMe raised almost $9,000 of their $14,000 goal. If you would like to donate to this GoFundMe, you can visit our website, WALB.com, for a direct link, or you can search Kamir Jones on GoFundMe. Now, WALB has been in contact with the family, and we will have an update for you later this week.
Today, we are hearing that more charges could be coming for a woman charged in the death of 2-year-old Kamir Jones.
Now, police say Jones was left unattended and was fatally attacked by 2 dogs while in the care of an unlicensed home daycare owner in Valdosta, 48-year-old Stacy Wheeler Cobb.
Now, we should warn you, the details in this story are disturbing. Valdosta police say that Jones was left unsupervised for more than 2 hours while Cobb was napping. During that time, investigators say Jones got out of the home, unlocked a kennel,
and released 2 large Rottweilers. The dogs attacked him, killing him.
Now, Cobb is facing 2 felony charges, second-degree murder and second-degree cruelty to children, in what Valdosta police call, quote, an act of negligence. Investigators are seeking additional charges as the case develops.
We still have a lot of evidence that we have to go through. As an agency, we've got evidence at the Georgia Bureau of Investigation's Crime Lab. So more charges will be pending based on when that evidence comes back and what the results are.
Cobb remains behind bars in the Lowndes County Jail.
So far, the family has raised more than $20,000 out of their $28,000 goal to help donate to the family to help with funeral arrangements. Please visit our website at WALB.com. The funeral is set for October the 15th.
I told her not to steal.
You didn't steal, so we'll do this on her.
Right.
You watched you walk over and put an item in the bag off the shelf.
It's a native verse. 55.50.
Wait! Hey! No! Get back!
Eat up. Give us your hands now. Don't touch it. Do not touch anything. Come on, Fred. This food. Don't say that.
They need to quit talking and do a little word and be a little more professional.
Yeah. Completely understand. I'm down fighting. Are you kidding? There's a number. Yeah. What's your license plate number?
I got you, girl.
I've got a non-emergency number. I'm calling.
Elias Farley made his first appearance before a judge today. He was a science teacher at Donna Klein Jewish Academy, and deputies say he had a months-long sexual relationship with that student. Farley is now charged with unlawful sexual activity with a minor and offenses against a student by an authority figure. In a statement, a school spokesperson tells us, quote, "We are steadfast in our commitment to providing a safe and secure environment for everyone in our school community."
I wanted to kill my mother since I was 8 years old, and I'm not proud of that. A month later, I'm up living with my grandparents in the mountains, and 10 months later, I murdered them. It made it worse to be on top of a mountain. I was literally on top of a mountain when it happened. And I sensed everybody in the world just stopping what they were doing, turning around, saw what I did, and are coming to get me. And I knew I was paranoid at that moment. I knew anybody that came up there and gave me a funny look or a fishy eye or quizzical look, I'd have blown their brains out thinking they were coming to get me. And if it had been in a city, I would have been a mass murderer at age 15. I would have killed until they gunned me down. I wouldn't have been able to reason my way out of it. I was scared to death, and I was violent. I felt my back hit that wall. I was the rabbit that always ran, that always backed away, always burned his bridges. And suddenly there weren't any more, and my back hit that wall, and I came out screaming and kicking and shooting.
Go. Let's go. Go. Nope. This is my pet nigga. This is my pet nigga. I own this slave, okay? It's my nigga. And put you on world domination, okay? Total slavery. Yeah, I own many niggas. That's what it is. Total nigga. Yeah. A blackface, no slavery. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Nope. This is my pet nigga. This is my pet nigga. I own this slave, okay? It's my nigga. And put you on world domination, okay? Total slavery. Yeah, I own many niggas. That's what it is. Total nigga. Yeah. A blackface, no slavery. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Nope. This is my pet nigga. This is my pet nigga. I own this slave, okay? It's my nigga. And Pachan world domination, okay? Total slavery. Yeah, I own many niggas. That's what it is. Total nigga. Yeah. A blackface, no slavery.
Serious as a heart attack? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If my kids had to come by and see this, how would you explain it to them?
Are you recording?
I am recording. I'm recording right here. I am telling you right now, if my kids had to come by and see this, I would like to hear how you would explain to my children what you're supposed to be.
What a pun is?
I want you. Let me get another unit over here. I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me why. I'm telling you right now. I am telling you right now. Sir. Turn over. On your belly. On your belly. On your belly. I told her to take it off. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. She's gonna take it off. Give me your arm. I want your arm now. I need somebody. Give me your arm now.
She was walking away.
I told her to take it off.
At what orders was she in violation of?
It's disorderly conduct.
You could not cite.
It's disorderly conduct.
I checked.
All right, grab this arm.
Warning for this next story. It is so disturbing. Federal prosecutors are also calling it one of the worst cases of child exploitation they've ever seen.
They're talking about a case that has potentially 100 victims, kids from almost every state. And we are now learning a survivor here in Indiana helped catch the child predator responsible for all of this. Austin Ryan Lawless from Colorado is headed to federal prison. Federal prosecutors say he coerced dozens of children between the ages of 14 and 17 to create sexually explicit photos and videos.
We did talk to a former prosecutor who has worked similar cases like this. She tells us the number of cases is likely to be much larger than we know.
The reality is that these offenders don't stop. They just keep going. They keep amassing victims. They keep finding creative ways to hurt and to inflict pain on children. It's imperative that people come forward to adults and to get help and to keep asking for help until they get what they need.
Investigators say Lawless may have even more victims out there, so we have resources for sexual assault survivors on our website, WTHR.com.
FBI agents say the Louisiana man they arrested for allegedly planning an attack may have been targeting ICE agents. Good afternoon, I'm Lauren McCoy.
And I'm Meg Gatto. The man was from New Iberia, and court records show he was arrested on his way to New Orleans.
A newly unsealed criminal complaint says Michael James Legnon is suspected to be associated with the members of the Turtle Island Liberation Front. According to the FBI, the organization is an anti-capitalist, anti-government movement. This image included in the complaint came from the group's Instagram page. The complaint alleges Legnon intended to travel to New Orleans to carry out an attack. He allegedly shared posts of Border Patrol removing a person from a rooftop in Kenner.
It seems as if his ire was pointed at ICE agents for what they're doing in this area right now.
Last Friday, the FBI executed a search warrant on Legnon's residence, and the complaint says agents found sniper training manuals, assault rifles, and ammunition. Legnon is a former Marine. That same day, Legnon was stopped on Highway 90 heading toward New Orleans.
I think it's pretty obvious the reason they moved quickly is because they saw a guy loading up body armor and lethal weapons and said he's heading to New Orleans.
The complaint alleges Legnon posted this message in a Signal group chat before his arrest, saying, "On my way to NOLA now. I'll be there in about 2 hours." According to court documents, the FBI was watching Legnon because of his alleged affiliation with individuals plotting a bombing in Los Angeles. He was mentioned, although not named, during an FBI press conference Monday, which detailed the arrest of 4 members of an alleged terrorist organization in connection with an alleged planned attack on New Year's Eve in LA.
Legnon now faces a charge of threats in interstate commerce. Reacting to the news of his arrest, Senator Bill Cassidy says while details are limited, one thing is for sure.
All I can say is thank God for the FBI and other intelligence services keeping us safe.
A former classmate describes Michael Legnon as an
Look, all this talk of illegal migration in Europe, in the United States, it ultimately comes down to a contest of what is governance. Who is governed, which countries are governed well. And if so many of these countries around the world are incapable of governing themselves, then it's time for us to just put the imperial hat back on to say, we're going to govern those countries if you're incapable of governing yourselves, because enough is enough. We're done being invaded.
Because our own national security risk is it.
Exactly.
National security interests are at stake.
You can say that about pretty much all of Africa. They're incapable of governing themselves and benefiting their citizens because the governments there are all about looting and pillaging and lining their pockets and going shopping in Paris instead of actually making their country better.
People on the left are going to watch this. They're going to say, wait a minute, Eric Prince is talking about being a colonialist again.
Absolutely. Yes. Enough. Because if you go to these countries and you see how they suffer under absolutely corrupt, made-up governments that are just criminal syndicates, the people of Africa, the people of Latin America, a lot of them deserve better.
Really troubling update right now from the ABC 15 live desk. And we've been following this story. The sheriff's office just releasing video of a sting that has led to a bestiality arrest. Now, this whole sting went down last night. 2 undercover deputies working to arrest this man, showing up with his dog at the gas station in Mesa near Dobson and University. Court paperwork shows the man even told deputies he's tried to watch his dog with women in the past. So he makes that admission. MCSO says James Hauser is the 10th person they've had to arrest for bestiality. Once he's released from jail, he's going to have to wear an ankle monitoring bracelet. He is due back in court in 2 weeks.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget you can support this channel by Cash App, $MalkiYah Music. Also be sure to check out the Patreon for uncensored documentaries, films, deep dives, and much more content that you won't find here on YouTube. Check out the merch store for the latest trip. And let me not forget to say, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that like button and tap in with us. All praises to the Most High, Yahuwah, the highest. Shalom.